In the 80s, before we got Henry Cavill as Superman, there was Christopher Reeve, and before Ben Affleck was Batman, there was Michael Keaton. Imagine if DC made a DC cinematic universe in the 80s. That's what I'll be creating in this video. My own DC cinematic universe if it took place in the 80s. Before I start, please make sure to subscribe. Like the MCU, there will be phases. The first phase will feature back-to-back movies releasing. For the first 3 movies, we'll have movies for the DC Trinity, starting with Superman, releasing in 1980, and will be a combination of 1978 Superman and 1980 Superman 2. And the actor that will play Superman is Christopher Reeve. As for the rest of the cast, the film will feature Margot Kidder as Lois, Marlon Brando as Jor-El, Gene Hackman as Lex, and Terrence Stamp as Zod, and the other cast will be the same as the original films. This movie will show Clark moving to Metropolis and starting as a reporter at the Daily Planet where he meets Lois. And Lex Luthor has the same objective as the first film, which is to detonate 2 missiles in different parts of the country. And we also get the arrival of General Zod, but instead of him coming with Ursa and Non, he shows up alone, as I feel like they were kind of there as side characters. But the difference is that the movie will be directed by Tim Burton. His Metropolis will feature Burton's signature gothic and whimsical style, would bring a unique visual flair to Metropolis, combining dark, moody atmospheres with quirky, larger-than-life elements. Christopher Reeve's Superman would retain his charm and sincerity, but with added layers of quirkiness and introspection, fitting Burton's style. Burton's Lois Lane might have a slightly more eccentric, independent flair. Lex Luthor would be more theatrical and menacing, bringing a darker edge to the villain. Superman will eventually end up stopping the missiles like in the original film, and will end with a confrontation with Zod, as Superman learns who he is, and we get a fight sequence with Zod, and we get a nice fantastical battle in Burton fashion, ending with Superman putting him back to the Phantom Zone. The Batman movie, which will release in 1983, will also be directed by Tim Burton, as he was for the film, with Michael Keaton playing Batman, of course, and will feature mainly the original cast with Jack Nicholson as the Joker, and with Vicky Vale played by Kim Basinger investigating Batman, so we don't have to change much there. But, instead of Joker dying at the end, Batman puts him in Arkham Asylum instead. And we also get a surprise appearance from Superman to end the film. Next up is the Wonder Woman film, played by Lynda Carter from the TV show, which releases in 1986. And this film will be directed by Steven Spielberg. Features Lynda Carter's Wonder Woman facing off against her friend-turned-enemy, Barbara and Minerva, played by Nicole Kidman, who transforms into the deadly cheetah. The film blends epic action and heartfelt moments, exploring themes of friendship, redemption, and the battle between primal instincts and disciplined strength. The climax sees Wonder Woman defeating Cheetah in a visually stunning ancient forest in the heart of Washington, D.C., ultimately saving her friend and securing an ancient artifact back to Themyscira. And then we see Diana visiting Clark in Smallville, as she knows who he is and tells him to prepare for battle, which teases Doomsday. If you enjoyed and want a part 2, make sure you subscribe.